Hello, friends, and welcome back to Eclectic Knowledge and our series Compelling Stories for a Dinner Party. I'm your host, Christopher James, and tonight we delve into the enigmatic mystery of the American Runestone. We search for clues to a hidden city, and we explore a man-made figurine that could be over 2 million years old. So pour yourself some infused water, pass the guava chutney, and let's get into it. Our first story tonight takes us to a quiet farm in Kensington, Minnesota, where, in 1898, a discovery was made that would challenge our understanding of history. Hidden in the roots of an old tree was a large stone, covered in strange markings, a message carved by unknown hands. The Kensington Runestone, as it came to be known, is inscribed with runes that tell a tale of Norse explorers, far from the shores of their homelands, deep in the heart of America, over a century before Columbus set sail. But is this stone a genuine artifact from the 14th century, or a masterful hoax crafted in the 19th century? Is it a key to our past, or merely a reflection of our desire to find connections where none exist? Our story begins in the late 19th century, in the tranquil farmlands of Kensington, Minnesota. The year is 1898, a time when the area was dotted with homesteads of European immigrants, carving out a new life in the vast expanses of America. It was here, amid the fields and quiet country life, that a Swedish immigrant named Olaf Ullman was working his land. One autumn day, while clearing trees and stumps from his property, Ullman stumbled upon something extraordinary. Hidden within the roots of a large poplar tree lay a heavy flat stone covered in mysterious markings. Ullman, curious and perplexed by the strange inscriptions, shared his find with his neighbor, and the news quickly spread. The stone was inscribed with runes, symbols used in an ancient writing system from the Norse culture. The message claimed to be a record left by explorers from the Old World, long before the familiar tale of Columbus. Initial reactions were a mix of excitement and skepticism. Locals were intrigued by the possibility that their humble town was the site of an ancient Norse expedition. Scholars and academics, however, were cautious in debating whether this stone was indeed a priceless relic of the past or merely a clever forgery. The academic community demanded closer examination, setting the stage for a century of debate and investigation. As the news of the discovery spread, the Kensington Runestone quickly became a focal point of controversy, drawing attention from far beyond the small farming community. Experts in linguistics, archaeology, and history descended on Kensington, eager to weigh in on the stone's authenticity and its implications for the history of North American exploration. As the mystery of the Kensington Runestone deepened, the focus turned to the cryptic symbols etched into its surface. These markings weren't just any symbols, they were runes, part of an ancient alphabetic script used by Norse and other Germanic peoples centuries ago. Runes were often carved into stone or wood for memorial or ceremonial purposes, making the Runestone's inscription a tantalizing hint at its origins. On the stone, the inscription reads, 8 Goths and 22 Norwegians on an exploration journey from Vinland westward. We camp by 2 skerries, 1 day's journey north from this stone. We were and fished 1 day. After we came home, found 10 men red with blood and dead. AVM, save from evil. This translation sparked a wave of excitement and mystery. The reference to Vinland, a name associated with Norse explorations of North America, suggested a link to known Viking voyages that reached parts of Canada. However, the mention of Goths and Norwegians together, and the peculiar phrasing and numbering raised eyebrows among linguists and historians. Experts dove into the analysis with fervor, Linguists examined the language and syntax of the inscription, noting inconsistencies with the dialects and rune forms typical of the 14th century. Historians cross-referenced the dates and societal contexts, trying to align the runestone's story with established timelines of Norse exploration. Archaeologists scrutinized the weathering of the stone and the depth of the carvings, comparing them to known ancient artifacts. The results were mixed. Some argued the wear on the stone matched what one would expect from a centuries-old artifact exposed to the elements, while others pointed out signs that suggested a more recent origin. The debates were intense and divided. Some scholars posited that the stone could indeed be a forgotten record of an unknown Viking journey into the heart of North America. Others dismissed it as a modern hoax, possibly created by Olaf Omen himself, or by someone else in the community, well versed in Norse mythology and eager to create a stir. As we explore the lasting legacy of the Kensington Runestone, its intrigue and mystery continue to permeate modern culture, far beyond the borders of the small Minnesota town where it was from. Today, the runestone is proudly displayed at the Runestone Museum in Alexandria, Minnesota, not far from where it was unearthed. Here, it draws thousands of visitors each year, each eager to see the enigmatic stone that could rewrite history. The museum serves as a cultural hub, celebrating not only the runestone, but also the broader Scandinavian heritage of the region. The mystery of the runestone has also captivated the imagination of authors, filmmakers, and researchers, leading to its inclusion in numerous books and documentaries. These works explore the various aspects of the stone's discovery, its potential origins, and the debates surrounding its authenticity. From historical analysis to speculative fiction, the runestone serves as a focal point for discussions about Viking exploration and medieval history. Moreover, the Kensington Runestone has been featured in popular media, including television shows like History's Mysteries and Unsolved Mysteries, where it was presented as a tantalizing piece of the puzzle in understanding pre-Columbian history in North America. Each portrayal contributes to the lure surrounding the stone, whether seen as a crucial historical artifact or a remarkable hoax. Despite extensive research and analysis, the runestone still holds many secrets. Ongoing research continues to delve into the geological and linguistic aspects of the stone, with new technologies offering potential breakthroughs in understanding its true nature. The debate remains lively and heated, with scholars and enthusiasts on both sides presenting new findings and theories. The continuing mystery of the Kensington Runestone ensures it remains a subject of academic interest and popular curiosity. It stands as a testament to the human desire for connection to the past and the enduring quest for knowledge. We'd love to hear your thoughts on this enigmatic artifact. Do you believe the Kensington Runestone is authentic, or do you think it's a product of more recent imaginations? Share your views in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more compelling stories. Our story for the main course this evening is one of enlightened beings, hidden realms, and mythical powers. Hidden away from the relentless march of time, shrouded in the mists of high mountains and ancient texts, lies the legend of a kingdom unlike any other. A place where truth reigns and peace pervades every corner. Welcome to the mystical lands of Shambhala. Revered in Tibetan Buddhism and whispered about in the corridors of history, Shambhala is not just a place, but a promise of paradise. It is a sanctuary of wisdom and enlightenment, said to be hidden from the modern world, waiting for those who are truly ready to discover its secrets. In the texts of ancient wisdom and among the whispers of hidden truth, Shambhala first appears as a tantalizing enigma. Its earliest mentions are found in the Kalachakra Tantra, an important and complex teaching within Tibetan Buddhism. The Kala Chakra, or Wheel of Time, describes Shambhala not merely as a physical location, but as a beacon of spiritual governance and harmony. Here, a line of enlightened kings rule, guiding their subjects towards greater wisdom and preparing for battles against the forces of ignorance. Geographically, Shambhala has eluded concrete placement on any map. Legends place it hidden in the remote Himalayas, accessible only to the pure of heart, or, as some believe, not located in our physical realm at all, but in a dimension of higher consciousness. This kingdom is more than a mere place. It's a profound symbol. In its essence, Shambhala represents an ideal of societal perfection and spiritual fulfillment, a utopia where all inhabitants are engaged in a pursuit of enlightenment. Despite its roots in ancient Buddhist texts, the appeal of Shambhala has crossed cultural and religious boundaries, intriguing scholars, adventurers, and spiritual seekers worldwide. It has become a legend that captivates not only through its spiritual depth, but also through its enduring allure to those drawn to the mysteries of the unknown. In the heart of Tibetan Buddhism lies the profound and complex teachings of the Kala Chakra, which means Wheel of Time. These teachings not only offer a detailed cosmology, but also prophesize a future where peace prevails through the enlightened leadership of Shambhala. The Kala Chakra texts describe a future where the kings of Shambhala will lead a righteous army against dark forces, culminating in a grand battle. This prophecy is not just a tale of conflict, but a vision of triumph for enlightenment over ignorance. Each king in the lineage of Shambhala is said to hold not only temporal power, but also profound spiritual wisdom. These rulers are revered not as mere monarchs, but as custodians of a sacred trust, guiding their people towards greater understanding and spiritual awakening. The aspiration towards enlightenment is central to the residents of Shambhala, each individual engaged in practices that hone their mind and spirit. This collective pursuit helps forge a society where harmony and wisdom prevail. Shambhala's significance extends beyond its mythical geography. It embodies the ultimate goal of the Tibetan Buddhist path, the achievement of a fully enlightened mind, manifesting a kingdom on earth as it is envisioned in spiritual realms. As the tales of Shambhala traveled beyond the high peaks of the Himalayas, they captured the imagination of Western adventurers and scholars alike. Drawn by the allure of discovering a hidden paradise, many embarked on quests filled with both hope and hardship. Beyond explorations, Shambhala has seeped into the fabric of popular culture. It has inspired countless works of fiction, from James Hilton's Lost Horizon, which introduced the mystical valley of Shangri-La, to modern movies and video games that depict mythical kingdoms echoing Shambhala's themes. The intrigue of Shambhala reached far beyond its mythical boundaries, weaving its way into the foundations of the Theosophical Society in the late 19th century. Helena Blavatsky, one of the society's co-founders, propagated the idea that Shambhala was not only a physical location, but also a focal point of powerful spiritual energy. Blavatsky's teachings suggested that masters of ancient wisdom resided in Shambhala, guiding the spiritual evolution of mankind. This notion sparked a wave of Western explorers driven by both spiritual curiosity and adventurous spirit to embark on perilous journeys to Tibet, hoping to find this hidden kingdom. Among these were not only seekers of enlightenment, but also those who believed Shambhala held the keys to immense power. The Nazis, obsessed with occult knowledge and the supremacy of an Aryan race, also sent expeditions hoping to discover Shambhala and harness its purported mystical energies for their own formidable agendas. The power of Shambhala, as believed by many, wasn't just spiritual, but had the potential to transform the very fabric of reality. This has made Shambhala a beacon for those seeking not just peace, but the power to alter the course of history. Despite its elusiveness, the legend of Shambhala continues to inspire a diverse array of cultural expressions, from those seeking spiritual enlightenment to storytellers and conspiracy theorists. It stands as a testament to humanity's enduring fascination with the possibility of a hidden sanctuary of wisdom and power. Shambhala is more than just a mythical location. It is a profound symbol of peace, enlightenment, and societal perfection. Across cultures and ages, it has been envisioned as the ultimate utopia where harmony and wisdom prevail above all. This kingdom symbolizes the quest for a better world, not just externally, but also within ourselves. Many interpret Shambhala not as a physical place that one can simply travel to, but as a state of being, an inner sanctuary accessible through spiritual growth and self-discovery. In this way, Shambhala serves as a powerful metaphor for personal transformation and the ideal of achieving a harmonious community. It challenges us to reflect on how we can foster peace and understanding in our own lives and in our interactions with others. The legend also resonates with the psychological journey towards wholeness and integration. Just as the mythical Shambhala is hidden, so too are the greatest potentials within each person, waiting to be unlocked through introspection and mindful practice. Moreover, Shambhala's story has often been seen as a call to action, a reminder that each of us holds the key to manifesting a slice of this utopia in our world. It invites us to dream big, but also to act with wisdom and compassion, echoing the enlightened rulers of Shambhala. What do you think about the legend of Shambhala? Does it really exist? Is it a physical or metaphysical place? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this story going after dinner. Our final story for the evening begins in the sweltering summer of 1889 in Nampa, Idaho. A local businessman, Mark A. Kurtz, was supervising a drilling operation for a new well. Little did he know that his quest for water would unearth a mystery buried deep beneath the surface. At a staggering depth of 320 feet, something remarkable occurred. Amidst the basalt and sand expelled by the drill pump, a tiny, intriguing object was found. It was a clay figurine, just 1.5 inches tall, depicting a humanoid figure with delicate features suggestive of jewelry and attire. Initially, the figurine's discovery baffled everyone. How could a man-made object be located so deep beneath the Earth's surface in geological strata dating back millions of years? According to the geological understanding at the time, the layer where the figurine was found was part of the Glens Ferry Formation, dating back to the transition between the Pliocene and the Pleistocene epochs. This suggested an age of around 2 million years, far older than any known human civilization. If the initial assessments of the figurine's age had been correct, this tiny clay figure would not only have been the oldest known artifact from North America, but also the world's oldest representation of the human form, predating even the famous Venus of Tantan by hundreds of thousands of years. The Venus of Tantan, discovered in Morocco and dated to between 300,000 and 500,000 years ago, was previously thought to be among the earliest forms of prehistoric sculpture, suggesting symbolic thinking or artistic expression. In contrast, the Nampa Figurine, allegedly found in layers suggesting an age of around 2 million years, would dramatically shift our understanding of the emergence of human cognitive abilities and artistic expression. This claim suggested that not only did early humans possess the capability to create symbolic representations much earlier than previously believed, but also that such expressions occurred on continents long thought uninhabited at such an ancient period. This aspect of the figurine's discovery remains a tantalizing what-if scenario, The artifact immediately caught the attention of George Frederick Wright, an archaeologist and theologian who fiercely defended the figurine's authenticity. Wright proposed that the artifact was buried during cataclysmic floods and volcanic activity that reshaped the landscape, theorizing that movements in the earth might have brought older objects to the surface layers. However, Wright's views were not without controversy. Critics argued that his interpretations were heavily influenced by his religious beliefs, aiming to align scientific findings with biblical narratives, particularly in the story of Noah's flood. Skepticism grew as other scientists weighed in. William Henry Holmes, a renowned archaeologist, suggested that the figurine might not be as old as it seemed. He proposed alternative scenarios where the figurine could have descended through natural fissures or been inadvertently placed during the drilling process. The plot thickened with accusations of a hoax. Daniel Garrison Brenton and John W. Powell dismissed the artifact as a modern creation, possibly a toy made by local Native American tribes, specifically the Pocatello. They argued that similar items were crafted in the 19th century and could have easily been confused with ancient relics. In the modern era, the figurine remains a subject of debate. Keith Fitzpatrick Matthews, a museum curator, re-examined the case, noting that iron oxide found on the figurine was likely a result of natural staining rather than evidence of great antiquity. His findings echoed earlier experiments by Albert Allen Wright and Frank Fanning Jouet, who demonstrated that the figurine's red color could be replicated through acid staining, challenging its supposed ancient origins. Beyond scientific circles, the Nampa figurine has fueled numerous conspiracy theories. From claims of ancient lost civilizations to assertions of time travel, the figurine continues to captivate the imagination of many. Some have even linked it to biblical events like the Genesis flood, using it as evidence to support young Earth creationism. So what is the truth behind the Nampa figurine? Is it a relic of a prehistoric past, a modern hoax, or something else entirely? This tiny clay figure, not much larger than a thimble, continues to challenge our perceptions of history, archaeology, and the very ground beneath our feet. What do you think about the origins of the Nampa figurine? Is it really 2 million years old? And how did it get 320 feet below ground? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this dialogue going. And with that, my friends, our stories have come to an end. I hope you've enjoyed these chronicles this evening. It's not often you hear tales of ancient Norse explorers in pre-Columbian America, of a mythical land ruled by peace and enlightenment, and of the discovery of an ancient artifact so old it could change our very understanding of humanity, all in one night. But that's what we did. If you enjoyed yourself, please subscribe and like. We hope you join us again next time. Until then, my friends, may your gatherings be rich with compelling stories and eclectic knowledge. Good night.